Primal Kyogre Raid Day is coming up in Pokemon Go, and in this video I'm going to go through all of the event details, including the shiny rates and how to get 8 free raid passes on the day. I'll also go through the best raid counters, Primal Kyogre meta relevance, and which Pokemon are worth catching. So the event takes place on March 17th between 2 PM and 5 PM local time. For the bonuses, Primal Kyogre will be appearing more frequently in raids. You will receive 5 additional free raid passes from spinning gyms. These will be additional to the daily free raid pass you get and the extra one you get for the seasonal bonus, and you can save one from the day before, so you can actually get a total of 8 free raid passes to use on this day. Kyogre will also have an increased shiny rate of 1 in 10, so this will be the best chance to get the shiny. Additionally, the remote raid pass limit will be increased to 20 from March 16th at 5 PM to March 17th at 8 PM PDT. There will also be a $5 ticket available for purchase that will get you another 8 raid passes from spinning gyms. You'll have an increased chance to get Rare Candy XL from raid battles, and you'll get 50% more XP and 2 times Stardust from raid battles. These bonuses will be active from 2 PM till 10 PM on March 17th. This event also takes place during Weather Week, so the following bonuses will also be active. You'll get 2 times Catch Stardust and increased Stardust from catching weather boosted Pokemon, so generally a great time to use Star Pieces, and the shiny rate for Cast Form will be increased, so if you need any of them, now would be a great time to hunt them. The wild encounters will be all forms of Cast Form appearing in their respective weather conditions. There will also be some Pokemon appearing more frequently in certain weather conditions. Cacnea will appear more often in sunny weather, Lotad will appear more frequently in rainy weather, Snova in snowy weather, Roggenrola in partly cloudy weather, Spritzy will appear more frequently in cloudy weather, Swablu in windy weather, and Ghastly in foggy weather. There will also be some Pokemon that will appear more frequently in the wild regardless of the weather. These will be Paris, which is a Stardust boosted Pokemon that will give at least 1000 Stardust per catch during this event. You'll also see Drifloon, Helioptile, Amora, and rarely Lickitung. From field research, you will be able to encounter Paris, Drifloon, Helioptile, Amora, and all forms of Cast Form, with the snowy form being rarer. I will be going through which wild and field research Pokemon are worth catching and focusing on later on in the video. So these are all the details for the event, but what are the best raid counters for Primal Kyogre? So Primal Kyogre will have a raid CP of 92,860, and the 100% IVs for Kyogre from these raids will be 2351 and 2939 boosted in rainy weather. Primal Kyogre is water type and therefore only weak to grass and electric type attacks. The best options for mega counters will be Mega Sceptile, Venusaur, Manectric, Rayquaza, Latios, and Ampharos. When it comes to shadow counters, you could use Shadow Raikou, Magnezone, Electivire, Tangrowth, Zapdos, and Luxray amongst others. For legendary, mythical, and Ultra Beast counters, you could use Kartana, Zarude, Xurkitree, Zekrom, Raikou, and Shaymin Skyform. And for the budget counters, we've got Roserade, Magnezone, Meowscarada, Tangrowth, Chestnut, and Electivire amongst others. This raid is actually one of the more difficult ones, and it will require 5+ trainers to beat. I recommend using Party Play wherever possible, so you can use Party Power, which will increase the damage of your charged attacks. Additionally, make sure you coordinate your raid team types with other raiders. For example, if you are using Mega Sceptile or Venusaur, try to make sure other raiders are using grass types, because these megas will boost grass type attacks. Likewise, if you're using Mega Manectric or Ampharos, try to get other raiders to use electric types. If you can't manage to find people to raid with, I recommend trying Niantic Campfire, local discords, and even global discords if you are looking to remote raid. And you could also use apps like Pokegenie to help find people you can invite to a raid that you're hosting, or again if you're looking to remote raid yourself. If you don't decide to Mega Evolve a Pokemon as a counter, you could Mega Evolve a water type to increase the amount of Candy, Candy XL, and XP you get for each Primal Kyogre catch. For these bonuses, you could Mega Evolve Blastoise, Slowbro, Gyarados, Swampert, or Revert Kyogre. Remember, Mega Evolving a Pokemon that is at max Mega level will get you more Candy, chance for Candy XL, and XP, so I do recommend doing so if you have access to it. To Revert Kyogre for the first time, it will cost you 400 Primal Energy, and you do get between 60 and 100 energy per raid. You get more energy the faster you complete the raid. Once you've used Primal Reversion on one of your Kyogre, you can then walk any of your Kyogre to get more Primal Energy instead of raiding it more. Walking 20 kilometers will get you 100 Primal Energy, but to be honest, at least in the short term, you will most likely get more Primal Energy on this raid day if you're doing all of your free raids. So with that said, how good is Primal Kyogre in Pokemon Go? Firstly, it is worth noting that Kyogre will not have its legacy move Origin Pulse when caught from these raids, so it will require an Elite TM to get this move. However, Primal Kyogre is the top water type raid attacker with Waterfall and Origin Pulse, but if you don't want to invest in Elite TM to get Origin Pulse, Primal Kyogre with Waterfall and Surf will still be better than any other water type attacker, but not as good as it could be with Origin Pulse. Primal Kyogre with Origin Pulse is the second best overall damage dealer in the game, and Kyogre itself is ranked 24 in the Master League. Overall, I would recommend investing in Elite Charge TM to get Origin Pulse on your highest IV Kyogre because it is one of the best Pokemon in the game. With that said, which wild and field research Pokemon are worth catching whilst you're out playing the raid day? Firstly, Snover is worth picking up because Mega Abomasnow is a top 10 Ice type attacker, and Abomasnow is ranked 99 in the Great League with 0 15 15 IVs, and it is ranked 49 in the Ultra League with 3 15 14 IVs. Both of these IV spreads are obtainable from wild encounters with there being no IV floor, so a good time to hunt PvP Snover. Roggenrola is another decent spawn because Gigalith is a decent budget rock type attacker. Swablu is available, and Altaria is ranked 69 in the Great League with 0 14 15 IVs, which could be worth picking up, especially as it is a wild spawn with no IV floor, making the perfect PvP IVs more accessible. Ghastly will be available, and it is worth picking up because Mega Gengar is the best ghost and poison type attacker in the game. Gengar is also ranked 79 in the Ultra League with 0 15 14 IVs. Like I mentioned previously, Paris will be available, and it's well worth catching because of the boosted Stardust it gives. Amora is another good spawn for the event, with Aurorus being ranked 80 in the Great League with 0 12 13 IVs and ranked 55 in the Ultra League with 0 15 15 IVs. Lickitung will be available rarely in the wild, and it is one of the best Pokemon in the Great League, being ranked 2 with 8 14 15 IVs. It will also have a perma boosted shiny rate of 1 in 64. None of the cast forms have any meta relevance, but they will have boosted shiny rates, so worth shiny checking at least if you want the shinies. If you want to know about other events going on in this month in Pokemon Go, then check out these videos next.